So is your New Year's resolution to get a passport this year? It better be. So I'm here today to share on how I finally decided to apply for a passport. Like unajua saa zingine, to some people, like having a passport or owning a passport is the bare minimum. Like it's a must have, it's a basic need. You get what I'm saying? So the year was 2021. I was then in campus. And I had like, you know how as friends you plug each other on online jobs to just make a little cash here and there. So a friend of mine plugged me to an online job, and it was making good money. As a comrade ukiwa na hiyo, like unapanda bei. So I think for me, my goal has always been this is usually my principle. Like when I get some good amount of money from like maybe a source I had not anticipated, you know, like side hustle ama doya kukuinua tu, I always make sure I put in it a lifetime investment that is going to add quality to my life. How did I help myself with the money that I got from maybe an online job? How did I help with myself with the money that I got from a particular gig? Yani that thing that comes once in a lifetime, you know. So from that money that I was getting from the online job, I decided this money I'm going to make a lifetime investment that is actually going to be of value in my life. So the first thing I did, I began saving for a passport. And then the second thing I did, I opened up probably a money market fund. Yeah, a money market fund where I was saving a little and then also putting part of the cash in the lifetime investment, and then now using the rest on probably anything I would have needed. But all these not leaving out the tithing and all that. So when I got the money, na ilikuwa inakuja like as often you work kidogo, then actually I was using the 80-10-10 rule, where you spend 80% of your money, save up 10% of your money, and then tithe up 10% of your money. 80-10-10 rule. You can apply that for yourself. So I was really interested in saving up for a passport because one, I'm a nurse, and always as a nurse, even any nurse out there knows uko na dream ya kwenda majuu, like the nurse with the American dream. So like everyone wants to know, do you have an American dream? And then because the jobs outside are promising, you get to hear that people abroad, like nurses abroad, get paid per hour. Yeah, you know, goals. So I was like, interesting. So bado niko kampo, I can begin working on this. Probably my American dream will one day come to pass. So there's that. The second thing that motivated me in getting a passport was, there's no one in my family that has ever owned a passport. You know, me as in kwetu, sijaisikia ati tunaenda kwa airport kuzindikisha nani, ama tunaenda kwa airport kuendea nani. Hizo zilikuwa ni stories za jaba, yani nasikianga na wase wengine. So I was like, hey, manzi yenyewe kwetu wakujai kwa na hii story. Like, in our nuclear family conversations, and partly extended, there's never been ati airport, like ukisikia tu airport unajua tu JKIA, na maybe it's other people like King Charles and the Prince and the Queen coming into Kenya and leaving. Like that was it. Besides, the only place, like the closest I've ever come to an airport was on my way to school. Every time I used to go to campus and then travel back home, along the way, I'll pass by Wilson Airport. Yeah, so it's like, whoa, like nonandege, you know, all that. I'm like, Father Lord, one day, I'll be there. So that really inspired me to want to get a passport. Like, and nikaangalia, I remember I went to eCitizen, and so it was just like 6,000 or 6,200 and something. Just that I was like, I can actually save up for this from the cash I was getting from the online job. So I was really inspired to just get this. So yes, I saved up for a passport, and I actually got a passport. And here's my passport. So the most the where the miracle comes in was I began applying for the passport in 2021 and actually did everything myself, uploading all the passport photos, IDs, birth cert, yeah, whatever, all of that I did it by myself. And I remember I began applying in 2021. So after that, it took me a long process, you know, like nilikuwa naenda nikijaza pole pole, nikiupload pole pole, like just opening up the account, going to the immigration bit and applying. So after I applied, I think I winded up applying in around late 2021, and then finally got my passport on 2nd of February 2022. So it actually shows that. So it was like it's supposed to expire in 2032. So I remember I used to encourage myself that let me get myself a passport. At least I will own a passport, you know, hata kama haijaitumika or like hata kama sitaitumia, like at least I own a passport. But no, that was not my encouragement. My encouragement was, yes, let me get a passport, and I know and I trust that by the next 10 years, the next 10 years inaisha the passport ku expire, the girl with the American dream atakuwa, or the nurse with the American dream atakuwa amepata an opportunity to go outside of somewhere. Yeah, so the miracle was I got my passport in June. Oh wait, yeah, I applied for it in Feb, nilimalizanga Feb. Then the processing nini kutolewa and all that ilikuwa inatoka like around June of 2022. So remember, I'm counting 10 years in between, but who is God? Imagine God in his heart knew like in 7 months time I'd be needing my passport. So January of the next year my passport was already in use, and I'm so happy to say at least iko na 2 stamps mahali za international flight. And God is good. So one thing I can say is that God deals with you according to your measure of faith. Because we didn't even have like relatives, first-hand relatives abroad that you can say, hey, nenda kutembelea nani who lives in the UK or Canada or Europe or Australia or wherever, you know. So it was truly in God's timing that my passport got useful. And I've set the standard in my family, and even just breaking family barriers of what had not been before. And God honored my faith. So truly God deals with you according to your measure of faith. So go on ahead today and get yourself a passport as a New Year resolution and see what God will do. That's it for today. See you next time. Ciao. Bye.